Okay, everybody, happy Tuesday. Big waves to you. Good to see you. Good to see you. All right. I almost told Andrea, I'm like, go screen share my Facebook. But I'm going to challenge everybody. Go over to my Facebook account on Tuesday. This is for everybody that sat through 18 innings of the Toronto Blue Jays and Dodgers game last night of the World Series. 17 pitchers. And my Facebook post was like, this is what you look like on this Tuesday, right? I know you're waking up to this type feeling. Okay. If you know, you know. So for all you baseball fans out there, that's for you today. So I want to kick off today. Melissa Jackson actually suggested this word. So, Melissa Jackson, this is your word for today. But I want to say this for all our prayer warriors out there. Hill Blue, which is an amazing, amazing person here on the Coach's Corner. His sister passed away last night. He found out this morning, or late last night. So if you can, just throw out some prayers. Prayers going up for the Blue family, Hill and Diane. They're always on the Coach's Corner, so we love them so much, and our prayers go out to them. So the word for today with Melissa Jackson says, have you ever been spontaneous? A little spontaneous on your Tuesday. So if you look at the definition of spontaneous, it's like acting or happening naturally, like you're not having to think about it, without premeditation, without anybody externally or you're externally prompting you to do something. It's just done freely, instinctively, genuinely feeling rather than careful planning. You know, to me, when I look at the word spontaneous, it's like to live in the moment is what spontaneous means. To respond authentically. Um, it's when your actions flow from sincerity rather than hesitation or overanalyzing. Are you somebody that could overanalyze something? Like you got to get something perfect? As soon as I thought about spontaneous, here's what I thought about. Are you the type person that in a relationship, are you the one that's like, don't even pack the bags, we're headed out right now? We'll buy a shirt when we get there. You know what I'm talking about. Are you that person? Are you that person that's like, it's midday and you're like, let's go play pinball, right? Let's go have some fun. Or are you the person not like that would be spontaneous, right? Like the weather's changing, the trees are changing to this autumn color. Are you the person that's like, let's go drive down the road and see the colors? And it's just spontaneous. Or are you the person that's got to have the to-do list? It's got to be labeled, it's got to be sectioned off today in the 10 to 11 time slot. Um, the car's got to be clean and it's got to be vacuumed out. And your 4 cups of coffee has got to be drank before you can do it. Like, you get what I mean. Are you that type person? I think both people have a place, right? Both type personalities have a place. But sometimes it's fun to be spontaneous. Hey, load up, we're leaving. If we need a pair of shoes, we'll buy them on the road, right? How many of you that gives you the heebie-jeebies? You're like, oh my goodness. Haley Lee's like, yep, that's me. Stressing me out already just listening to you say that. So I also thought about this spontaneous. Like, let me tell you another type person. Are you the type person, or am I the type person that we kind of look at other people Like, or maybe it's something that gets launched or it's something that happens and we look through the critical eyes. Well, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't, that's not perfect. I wouldn't start that project because it's not perfect. It, I want to challenge you. If you're on the side of very strict to-do list, regiment, all of that, don't be too critical. Don't be too critical of yourself and don't be too critical of others. I've heard through business so many times, I hear people like something will get put out and a person will call and they want to quickly tell you all the flaws and what all needs to be done and everything. And I'm thinking on the other side, have you done anything to prepare and actually put that out there? And the answer is no. Sometimes we can sit around and we can want the perfect thing and we can critique everybody else's. And in reality, we're just in our own quicksand. We're not getting anything done because we're being super critical rather than just spontaneous. And it's like, what does spontaneous mean in business? If you're in sales, let me tell you the only thing that matters today, make a call to a prospect. Isn't that amazing? That's really, if you go to bed tonight and you're in sales and you have not reached out to anybody new, guess what? The main thing has not been done that's most important for you. Guess what? If it's your health, if it's your health, be spontaneous. Like you don't have to have everything perfect to start. I actually just made a post today about my own personal health, and I'm in a health and wellness company for goodness sakes. But it's like sometimes I got to be spontaneous, authentic, and go, you know what? Even with travel, I struggle. I fall into the ice cream category too much, and it's time to get on track, right? Or I could let my ego, oh, Brent, you can't say that. You've been in this thing for, I almost said 30 years. You've been in this thing for years and years and years, right? You can't let people know that you're imperfect. Or can I? Can I be spontaneous? You know, being spontaneous is actually a pretty cool feature that just lightens the mood. Lightens the mood. Go out in your yard spontaneous and play with the dog today and see how you feel. Go grab your kid by the hand and hold the street or go take them to the gym and exercise with them and see how you feel spontaneously. It's pretty incredible. So I don't know about you, but today the inflection point for me was Brent, be more spontaneous. Quit being so serious with life. Like it's precious. Like, yes, we've got to work. Yes, we've got to eat right if we want longevity. Yes, we got to take care of our relationships and all the things. But at the end of the day, sometimes I got to lighten the mood and just be a little spontaneous. It keeps life fresh. It keeps life alive. Quit being too serious. People won't, and they will come to you more if you're fun, if you're laughing. How long's it been since you laughed the last time? Like really a belly laugh, a giggle, spontaneous. I challenge you because I'm challenging me. Be more, try to leak in that spontaneous person today and through this week and see the things that comes your way that fills you with joy. So Andrea, I'll turn it to you.
Great lesson this morning, Coach. I greatly appreciate it. And the quote that I found was be spontaneous. It keeps your soul young and your energy magnetic. And doesn't that sound fun? Like I want to be young and magnetic and I want to have a great time. But you know what? I am probably this is a stretch goal for Andrea because I like to plan everything out. I like to know my day, not even by the hour, but probably in like 15-minute increments. If I'm packing, I'm gonna have an Excel file of exactly what I need, and I'm gonna check off the boxes. And the thought of jumping out and doing something and buying a shirt when I get there, well, that might hit me in a space that I'm not quite ready for, right? Sounds like fun. I would like to have a little bit more, but I'm not there yet. So, what I looked into is okay, if I tend to be a little bit maybe stodgy, I don't know if that's the right word, but if I tend to be a little bit less spontaneous, how can I increase spontaneity in my life? So, first of all, I got to say yes before I overthink. Ooh, I love to overthink pretty much everything. I could overthink really all day. So when something feels right, I can focus on trusting my gut and just going for it instead of getting in my own way with all of that overthinking. Next, I can do one thing today a little bit different, change my routine. So this is crazy talk. I walk my neighborhood pretty much every day and I go in the same direction and I walk on the same path and I just do it the same way every day. So if I want to be a little bit more spontaneous, maybe I can do something crazy by leaving my house and going right instead of left, or taking a whole different street, going a different way. Try a new coffee shop, start your day with a different music channel than you normally put on, right? Like just mix it up in a small way. It can make us be a little bit more spontaneous. Next is to follow a nudge. We get that feeling inside of us sometimes where we say, stop there, or message that person, or share a little bit about this, but then we overthink and we don't do it. Instead, today, let's all lean into following that nudge. Message that person that came up for you. Post that story. Share what's on your heart without slowing yourself down by analyzing it and deciding, "Ooh, well, let me make this perfect," right? Do it real quick and then follow that nudge. Next is to plan less and live a little bit more. Every moment, this is crazy talk. Every moment doesn't need to be scheduled. So leave space for surprise. I actually saw a video this week that it was a gal talking about how she makes her decisions based on if it's going to rush her or not. She does not allow rushing into her day. So in her life, when do we feel kind of the worst is when we're doing that frantic rush. I can just picture like the frantic moment of trying to get the kids out the door in time for church. Okay. Like it would be, I feel like that was like the hardest moments of our week. And it's because we're rushing. If I had just gotten up 15 minutes earlier, maybe woke the kids up, then it wouldn't have had that rush. So plan less, live more, and release the rush. If we leave that space in our day, we can have a lot more room for spontaneity. Next is to listen to your energy. If you feel pulled towards something that brings you joy or connection, that's your sign. That's your sign to lean into that space in order to have a little bit more. Next is interrupt that autopilot. So when you're running on repeat, work to shake things up, because that spontaneity is how we bring the color back into our gray days where we're just, you have that day that you're like, well, I don't know if I did that yesterday or if I did that the day before, because the days were so much the same, maybe so boring that they're just kind of rolling into each other. But have those little bright moments, shake things up, could be a little bit more fun. And then lastly, celebrate the small wins. Sometimes the most spontaneous thing that we can do is to pause and feel proud right now. Something that you did today, something that you are, proud that maybe you did yesterday, whatever it may be, but feel proud of yourself for trying to move in a new direction and then go right on with the rest of your busy day. So this was a good one for
It's
me.
it
Goodness
really
gracious,
it
Melissa. I
if
gotta
you do
grow.
something if you do something spontaneous today, like if I was in Greg Bibb's classroom right now, I just walk up and you just slap him right in the face, and that'd be a little spontaneous, right? No, I'm kidding, coach. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. That's a little Johnny in me. So let me tell you, if you do something spontaneous today, reach out to us and tell us. Like,
Let
like
us know.
seriously, do something. Do something out of character today. That you're like, I typically wouldn't do that, but I'm gonna be a little even if it's just cheating 5 minutes out to do something different. Guys, we love you. We appreciate you. Coach Bill, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'd give you a big hug if I was in the classroom. All right. Have a good day, guys. We love you.